Today, we're going to be digital archaeologists. Yep, we're taking a single university website, and we are going to deconstruct it piece by piece to reveal the complex, living institution that's hiding in plain sight. So let's just dive right in.
You know, a university homepage can feel like a total wall of digital noise. You've got news, links, events, all of it competing for your attention. But the big question for us is this: what's the real story hidden inside all that noise? We're about to decode it and turn what looks like chaos into a clear blueprint of this university's identity.
So just like any digital front door, this website immediately gives you choices. It's built to guide all the different kinds of people who'd visit a university. You know, everyone from prospective students to world-class researchers.
And right away, these options lay out the university's core functions. I mean, these aren't just menu items, they're the main pillars of the whole institution. Whether you're a student, a researcher, or an alum, each path is a direct line into a key part of the university's world. These are our first clues.
Okay, so if we follow those clues, we land on what really seems to be the beating heart of this institution's public identity, its groundbreaking research. And you'll notice how the top headlines aren't about campus life or parties. They're about major scientific discoveries.
I mean, just look at this first headline. This isn't just small step incremental science. The language they use, uncharted, novel, it paints this picture of a university that's right at the edge of exploration, venturing into totally unknown territory in bioscience. It sets a really ambitious tone from the get-go.
And the next clue just builds on that, a first controlled human infection study. Wow, this points to a real pioneering spirit, especially in a critical field like vaccine development. They're not just taking part in research, they're leading it with these amazing state-of-the-art facilities like Vaccinopolis.
Now this headline is different, and it's super telling. It's not a declaration, it's an invitation. By framing a research project as a question, the university shows us another layer of its identity. This is an institution that's actively looking for community engagement in its scientific mission.
So when we put all these headlines together, a pretty clear picture of their research priorities starts to emerge. There's this deep focus on bioscience and vaccine studies, a serious commitment to public health, and you can see hints of collaboration too. This is a university that's positioning itself not just as a place to learn, but as a real innovation engine for its entire region. Suddenly, the digital noise is becoming a clear signal.
But, of course, an institution is way more than its research. It's a community. So let's peel back another layer and shift from the lab to the real lifeblood of the university, its people and its culture. This shows us that the university is a really vibrant hub of activity. You've got everything from academic workshops on social change to big international events. And notice that Port to Data Hub event. That connects the university directly with industry. This isn't just a place for students. It's a crossroads for the entire city.
And all of this really points to the university's vision of itself as something much bigger than just classrooms and labs. It's trying to be a complete ecosystem, one that's designed to support every single aspect of its members' lives.
And the proof is right here in the support services they talk about. They're thinking about all the practical stuff: housing, visas, budgets, but also the human side of things, like well-being and engagement. This is the nuts and bolts infrastructure of a supportive community, not just an academic one.
All right, now for our final and maybe the most revealing piece of evidence. It's something most of us just click away from without a second thought: the cookie policy. But this fine print tells a fascinating story about the university as a modern digital operator.
Okay, first, let's get on the same page about the key term here. Tracking cookies are basically what allow a website to follow your digital footsteps, not just on their site, but all across the internet. And this university, just like any major online player, uses them. The question is how? So the policy breaks down your consent into 4 really distinct levels. First, you've got the necessary cookies, just to make the site work. Then, statistical ones to analyze how people use it. After that, functional ones to customize your experience. And finally, the big one, marketing cookies, which let them do targeted ads. This is a pretty sophisticated, layered approach to data.
And this really illustrates the trade-off. By accepting cookies, you're giving them data about your behavior and a unique ID for your device. And what you get in return is a customized experience and, well, relevant ads. This shows the university isn't just an academic institution, it's a savvy digital organization that's managing a pretty complex data exchange.
So let's assemble all the clues we've gathered. We've looked at the research, the community life, and the digital fine print. Now it's time to put them all together and reveal the complete institutional blueprint.
And here it is. The research headlines, they revealed a powerhouse of innovation. The events and support pages, They showed us a vibrant community hub. And that cookie policy? It unveiled a sophisticated digital operator. 3 totally distinct clues from the website, and 3 core pillars of the university's identity.
So by looking closely and knowing where to look, we've basically transformed what seemed like a chaotic jumble of information into a crystal-clear blueprint of a multifaceted, modern university.
And that leaves us with a final thought. The next time you visit any organization's website, try to look beyond the surface. Ask yourself, what story are they really telling me, before I ever speak to a single person?